Hey guys, do you want to gain just a little bit more muscle mass, but yet you want to lose a little bit of body fat at the same time? Well, here's 3 quick tips that can help you do that. Okay, tip number 1, this surprised a lot of people. What's the best way to burn body fat? Is it diet? Is it doing cardio? Is it working out for hours? Well, it includes maybe all of that, but the best way to burn body fat is to build muscle. Okay, muscle is what makes up your metabolism. Muscle is what requires calories. Fat is just a stored energy that you need, if you run out of food. So to increase your metabolism, to burn more energy throughout the day, you got to add muscle. So building more muscle burns body fat. So then you got to think, okay, well, how do you build muscle? The body adapts to whatever situation you put it in. So lifting weights, heavy weights, moderate weights, tells the body to build muscle, okay? Then you have to eat for the muscle, okay? But that's the first tip, is to burn body fat. The best way to burn body fat is to build muscle. Tip number 2, how to build muscle and lose body fat at the same time. The most important thing is not how hard you work out for that hour or hour and a half in the gym. That's just a stimulus. That's just what your body's going to adapt to. That's what sets it in motion. The most important part is what you do for the other 23 hours when you're away from the gym. The recovery and resting period and refueling period. It's getting the 8 hours of sleep, good rest. It's getting the nutrition, getting the proper amount of protein, carbs, fats, and calories in to replace the broken down muscle tissue that you did in the gym. You tear it down in the gym, you're actually causing damage to your muscle tissue, okay? But you're not building muscle in the gym, you're tearing muscle down. It's outside of the gym, all those other hours, your lifestyle, the resting, and the eating the proper amount of protein and amino acids, carbs, and fats to help rebuild the muscle tissue. That's where all the results happen. And that's what makes it different between the pros and the bros, or the people that get the results and the people that don't get the results. It's the lifestyle. It's the proper nutrition and proper rest and recovery of when they go home away from the gym. There's so many guys just busting their butt in the gym 5-6 days a week, working out 2-hour workouts, and their body's not changing because they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing when they're away from the gym. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3, how to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. A lot of people aren't going to like this one, but you need to build muscle. First of all, build muscle is the best way to burn fat. How do you build muscle? You bust your butt in the gym, and then it's after what you do outside of the gym, the proper nutrition and proper rest. The part that people aren't going to like is the macros, tracking your calories, and not just calories, but tracking your protein, tracking your carbs, and tracking your fats. Now, you don't have to do this year round, but especially if you've never done it, you've got to get a system, an app like MyFitnessPal or something like that, and you've got to figure out how many grams of protein you're eating a day, how many grams of carbs, and how many grams of fats, because that's going to determine the way you look. You are what you eat. You're a product of what you eat. If you're eating just junk, no protein, you're not going to rebuild the muscle tissue. You're not going to have that sustain your metabolism to burn the fat. So if you really want to make a change, you really want to make a difference, you've got to track your macros to find out. You might not be eating enough food. You might be just 200 calories shy every day of being able to put on muscle. You're wondering why you're not gaining muscle. You're lifting the heavy weight, but you're just staying the same because you just might need an extra 200 calories a day. And then you start eating that 200 calories a day, and now you start gaining some muscle. Half a pound, 1 pound, 1.5 pound of muscle, but you'll never know unless you track it. You can't just eyeball your food throughout the day or just eat whenever you're hungry. You have to have a system. Same thing if you want to lose some fat. You got to be 200 calories under. You might start doing cardio, extra cardio, 15 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, an hour a day on top of what you're already doing. You lose fat the first 2 weeks and then it stops, because now that you're doing that cardio, you're stimulating your metabolism and you're hungrier, you're actually eating more food, but you don't know unless you're tracking it. So you've got to track your calories, Okay, that's how to make the results. You can make changes to your body every 7 days if you track your calories. So that's tip number 3. If you really want to make some changes, track your macros. So if you found any of those tips helpful and you want a more detailed plan, I have a training course that I put together that I'll give to you for free for anyone that direct message me below the word blueprint. So just type in the word blueprint below and I'll send that free training course over to you.